Welcome to the Pink Parlay. It's your fine ass host Molly, and welcome to the show. Oh my God, you guys, my listeners, y'all still holding shit down, and guess what? I reached my 500 downloads achievement. Thank you so much, you guys. You know I couldn't have reached that achievement without y'all. I remember first starting this podcast journey, 500 downloads seemed like so hard to get to, and I got there in just a few months. Thanks to you guys, holding it down, episode after episode, fucking with each and every last one of them. I can't thank y'all enough. Y'all are fucking amazing, so thank you so much. But I am kind of in a headspace right now, and I know I talked about it before, and the things that I'm planning on doing with the Pink Parlay. And, you know, I'm in a space where I feel like I need to kind of take some time out of, like, producing more episodes and focus on the future and where I want the Pink Parlay to be. So that's kind of like what this episode is about, because, you know, when I first started in this podcasting journey and the Pink Parlay, you know, as y'all know, I had this plan change, you know, and originally it was supposed to be another person, then she did some weird ass shit and ran off with my sign, and then was trying to steal the show and all this crazy shit. So then I had to adjust my plan to now just be myself and topics that I'm going to talk about, me making the decision to share my story with y'all and just everything. Where I'm at now, it's like, okay, well, y'all know my story, y'all fucking with my show, y'all find it funny, y'all love it, okay, but also too, I got to step out of my shell. I got to be ready for the next step, which is going to be me going out there to the public, me doing live shows. Like, these are all things that I want to do. And I want to partner up with some of my peoples, like C4, I mentioned before. I really want to partner up with him because he knows about like the YouTube monetization and stuff like that. So those are all things that I look forward in bringing into season 3. So sadly, you guys, I do feel like I need to end the season and take a couple weeks off just so I can regather, replan, and readjust my plan to fit the new business stature where I want to be with the Pink Parlay. As y'all know, I've been traveling a lot, and I did go up to Canada for an event, and I did not go to that event because Canada was just frustrating me. So I did leave Canada and did not go to that event. But I did go down to Seattle, checked out Seattle, and I am going to go back up to Canada because there's a couple things I still want to see and everything. But yeah, what this episode is about is basically just adjusting my plan, because there are so many things that have changed with the Pink Parlay. There's so many more things I want to do now that it's, you know, I feel like my original business plan, I've already done that, you know what I mean? So yes, this is what this episode is going to be about. So roll up if you smoke, sip your drink if you drank, and if you got to be sober, then just listen to this realness I'm finna give y'all, okay? So you guys, something that's really important about any business venture is that you gotta write that shit down. And for so many years, I thought that just I could do everything just on the top of my dome. It's all just programmed into my mind. And honestly, but that doesn't do anything but just make the business plan seem more blurred. But it's like as soon as I started writing shit down, that's when my life changed. And in fact, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, this whole journey that I've been through believing myself, the affirmations, the everything that I've been on in this business, all started, you guys, from a $25 journal off of Amazon. It's a business planning journal. And when I tell you, when I had first got the journal, I opened it, and that's when I truly learned what an affirmation was. Because all my life I've heard of affirmations, but I didn't know exactly what it meant. Like, I know it was some type of manifestation in a sense, but literally had no idea what it meant, right? So I get this journal, and it wanted me to write my own affirmations. Well, at that point, that's when I decided to look up Google. That's when I started to look up examples of affirmations. And oh my God, when I realized, like, wow, speaking true power into myself, telling myself every day that I am successful, that I am going to win, that I'm going to get through all of this. Like just talking this to myself every single day, it really helped change my mindset, y'all. Like those affirmations alone really helps me. And it really, once I started writing down, because there's certain parts of the journal like business planning and stuff like that where you see your goals and this, so it does that, and it does that every month where I can plan a new thing for my business, new goals and things that I want to achieve. And it's changed my whole life, you guys. And I feel like, especially Black culture, I think Black people, we have such an amazing business mind. I can't tell you how many amazing conversations I had with other Black people, which I think we have $1 million plans, like for real. But I think the problem is that a lot of us don't write the shit down. We can come up with the dopest shit. It sounds great and everything. But then when it comes to actually writing down that plan and showing it on paper, that's where I feel like we have troubles with. And I feel like in any business, you got to write that down. Even when it comes to things that you have to do for the day. Like, it makes so much more, it helps me so much to just write that shit down, y'all. Like, especially with so much things that I'm juggling, it's like, I have to write it down. Like, currently, I'm running a podcast. I got to record. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to study for my test. I got to, so there's so many things that I have to do. And honestly, if it was just going, every time I do it off the top of my mind, I feel like I never get everything done. As soon as I start writing that shit down, I knock it out real quick, and it's so easy. So I can't emphasize that enough, you guys. I will send a link to on my description just of this journal, because literally this little journal that I have has been amazing, and I literally take it with me everywhere. And it's like, I don't know, it's like having a personal assistant in a sense. Like, that journal literally is everything to me. But so mission, like, I'm studying for my medical exam right now. I have a test coming up in it's coming fast too, but in the next couple weeks. So I need to take some time out to do my studies so I can pass my exam. So I do want to take some time out to focus on that, because that job, basically what it is, it's called being a sterile processing technician. And I do recommend this course for anyone who wants to invest in themselves. I want to say the course costed me like $5,000. So you definitely got to have a little bit of bread. I know they work with you on payment plans and stuff like that. But basically what it is like you sterilize surgery equipment in hospitals. And I like the job. One of my old friends from the refinery, she's an older lady, she told me about it. And I feel like she couldn't tell me no wrong. So when she first told me about the job, I didn't hesitate. I got right to it, got right to my program. And overall, I would say the program is very easy, and you can complete it quickly in about a month if you want to. But they give you like a year, whatever. Yeah, and I think that is a cool job. Like, I'm not really a medical field type of woman, but I think I can bear doing something that's not one-on-one with the patient. It's more so just the equipment. I'm cool with that. Me with the patient, like, I'm not wiping nobody's ass. Like, I'm just not like, it's funny that I'm in the medical field even doing this job, because like, I've never had a desire to ever enter the medical field. My grandmother was a nurse, and I used to see all the wound cares and stuff that she used to do, and it just looked stank and nasty. And honestly, it used to just always upset my stomach kind of, and it was just like, ugh, like, I could never, like, that looks disgusting. So yeah. But I am excited about that, because the job does pay well. And I like the fact that I don't have to dedicate myself to that job either. It's like contracted work. I can travel with this work. I can go state to state with it. So we gonna see how that goes. And then mainly, like, my main thing is just this pink parlay, you guys. Like, I feel like it's me versus me right now. Like, I'm really shy, kind of, and it's scary to have to think like, oh shit, like, am I really about to go out to the public with my microphone and my portable pod track P4 and just be out there on the streets interviewing people? Like, anyone that's doing that, like, kudos to you, because like, it definitely takes balls. And it's not to say that I'm not a likable person. People already are gravitated to me by my pink attire, so like, it's really easy for me to just approach a person, anyone. But it's like, I know I can do it, but it's nerve-wracking, just to do it all by yourself and not knowing what you're gonna sound like, like maybe just being unaware of certain laws. Because mind you, at one point in time, right, I was thinking it would be perfect to just like pull up on people and do random challenges. And this is when the one chip challenge was hot, and they finally had them like on the shelves in 7-Elevens. So, I was like, yeah, like I'm gonna pull up, we gonna do these one chip challenges and mouths are gonna be on fire and shit. And then someone fucking died from the shit. And now I'm like, oh shit, like, well, thank God. I mean, like, rest in peace to the little boy that had died from that challenge. But it made me think like, well, shit, like, thank God, like, it wasn't on my watch and I was responsible for anyone's death, because that would have looked terrible to the pink parlay, right? So it started making me think like, oh shit, like maybe doing dangerous ass challenges with people isn't the best idea for my business, because I'm definitely not trying to have no one die or anything like that for any goofy little challenges I'm trying to do. So it's just, I don't know. So maybe just like the mental process of that, and just like, okay, this is more to it than I thought. You know what I mean? Like going out to the public and putting the public involved, I definitely got to be cautious and protect the pink parlay as well. I can't be out there, putting people, in harm's way or anything like that. Yeah, I've been talking about this for a while. I want to do my live shows. At this point, then I might have to start learning how to edit videos, which is what I'm practicing with. It's a little harder than I thought, I feel, but it is coming along. I told y'all I've been practicing with my OnlyFans videos, starting to just like practice with those videos. But eventually, yes, I do want to start learning how to edit my videos, make them clean, make them look good. I want y'all to see my face more. To advertise my podcast, I've been doing like the audiograms, and it's cute. I made it, come to life a little bit with my pictures and stuff like that for my photo shoot. But it's still, I feel not getting the engagement it deserves, because I'm not showing my face in it. So you don't understand, you guys, how frustrating that is for me to sit up here and be like, well, damn, if I just would have got out there and did my shit for 3 months and really been out there in the public, really showing my face, maybe this podcast would have already been viral and I could already be in this position where I could bring in some income from my shit, So these are things that I feel is hindering myself. And it's, even though I'm slowly growing success with my podcast, the podcasting industry alone, just audio only podcasting, I'm not talking about like the YouTubers and all that stuff, just audio only podcasting, it does take a while for you to see some traction. Like it do. Like most people say the golden number is like 6 months. So, I haven't reached my 6-month mark yet, but I'm approaching that. And although I am happy with the growth, it's like, okay, like it can grow so much more if I just got out there. Like, y'all hearing me, like imagine y'all seeing me too and hearing me at the same time. Like I say the craziest shit, and like you should really see my facial expressions sometimes when I say this crazy shit, because I'm a little bit dramatic and extra, so like I'll be so like I'll be so serious. So yeah, I'm just like, you know what, y'all need to see what the fuck I be saying for real, like because like I don't know, it's just funny how I just be saying shit sometimes, and when you could see how, because if you can hear my voice and you find it funny, I'm dramatic as fuck, you guys, just in my voice alone. So I'm also very dramatic with my facial expressions, and I'm pretty funny. So yeah, so stay tuned for that. I do feel that because I'm trying to shift and change things in the business, it's good for me to take some time to kind of like learn some new things so I can bring it into the new season. I want to learn how to beat make too. I don't know if I can bring that in right now, but I want to learn how to start doing some own beats too, so that in my background music, it can be my shit. And who knows, if I become talented at that, who knows? I can start selling beats. Who fucking knows? You know what I mean? So I feel like there's so many opportunities with my podcast. This is like my little creative outlet, where I can just vent and come to y'all. So I appreciate that for just like giving me that support and not judging me, because I'll be up here talking about some strong woman empowerment 1 minute, talking about, I don't need no man, and I'm over here like, I got a man, and he's flipping me and fucking me in all my hoes, you guys. It's like, I'm just so wild like that. So, and y'all don't judge too much. If y'all do, y'all judge it real quietly. So, but thank you guys for real, because y'all been liking my episodes, and there's been times like that's Let Me Out episode, I swear to God, me listening to it, I was just like, I didn't know how to process my own shit. Like, this is my own fucking life that I'm listening to, and I'm just like, am I fucking crazy? Like, but it's lit though, I'll be fucking with it, but I'm like, I was just so like appalled at myself. Like, And I'm like, but I had to explain it to y'all because I'm like, this is really what's going through my mind. Like, this is really my life. And I'm happy. You know, don't get me wrong. I thought I was going to come back next week and be like, fuck that nigga. You know, because I was ready to tell y'all all the tea. But no, we still actually rocking pretty good. At least for the second little week, y'all. So we gonna see how long it gonna keep lasting. But I think I found my match as far as when it comes to a freak nigga. And I thought to get a man that freaky, like this dude I'm fucking with right now, I thought I was gonna have to settle for a bum or settle for someone that was ugly. And I'm truly happy that he's not a bum. He's a businessman. He's a hustler. He's fine. And he's just like extra nasty. So shout out to him, baby, because he out here satisfying me. And it takes a lot to satisfy a girl like me because I am nasty. I am a nympho. But yeah. I still want to bring my friend Jada on the show. God, she's going through it, and I apologize if I end up dropping these episodes and they're not quite syncing, because this is like an emergency episode, because I really don't want to end the season right now. I want to at least give y'all like one more interview with my friend to follow up with some of my episodes about budgeting and credit repairs and stuff like that. I thought it would be very useful for you guys as well, and just for y'all to meet one of my friends, Jada. She's such an amazing person. But you know, she's going through a lot right now. She's pregnant, so you know, I ain't gonna put her business out there, but it's just a lot. Like, she's been going through a lot with this pregnancy. It's really been draining the fuck out of her. So I don't know if she's gonna be able to do the episode in time. So if she is, well, then I'll be dropping her episode before I'm dropping this one. So yeah, but if not, then I'll be dropping this episode, and then she gonna have to probably come on the next season. Because, you know, Molly got shit to do out here, okay? I'm out here trying to be in the medical field. I'm out here prostituting and traveling and selling real estate and getting slutted out by my niggas. So, you know, I'm living my best life, though, for sure. And I'm definitely juggling everything. And I think I get things done. You know, I've been to some podcasting events, and a lot of other podcasters be like, it's so hard to post an episode every week. Like, it's so hard. It's so hard. And I mean, like, I don't say much when they do say that, but my mind be saying everything, y'all. And probably my face, too. But I'm just like, y'all sound sorry as hell. Like, how the fuck? And it'll be a podcast with like 3 motherfuckers. You got one person that's all on the edits. You got like 2-3 other people. And it's like, oh, it's so hard to produce an episode every week. Look, y'all, I'm here by myself, traveling, going place to place, fucking juggling a million fucking things. But one thing I will make time for every single week is to record these episodes for y'all. Now, if whether I'm ahead of the game or last minute as fuck, like I've been doing lately, but at the end of the day, I still make sure I can get up and produce an episode. For me, it is nothing to pick up this motherfucking mic and record something and get to talking my shit, you know? So maybe podcasting is just a little easier for me, because to me, it's not hard coming up with an audio only. The hard part I am having, and again, it's not even like it's hard. It's the battle with myself. It's the fear of going to that next step. It's the fear of, oh my God, what are they going to think if I'm just out here, you know, by myself, random, you know, like interviewing people. Then it's like, oh my God, I don't want to get sued. Like, you know, the one chip challenge is that like will freak the fuck out of a person like me. I'm like, oh my God, like that could have been me. What if that would have been the end of the pink parlay? And now I got this $1 million lawsuit before I even could bring in any dollars from this podcast, you know, like, so I be thinking about these things. I'm like, oh God, like, do I need to get like some disclaimer forms like on deck, you know, like, and these are things that I do need to take time to study and know, because maybe I do need to have some disclaimer forms, so if I'm interviewing people live and stuff like that, people can't come back for me and try to sue me, because that's the last thing I need right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to hit my riches, and when I hit them, baby, I'm trying to live life and have a good motherfucking time. Because I've been grinding hard for a long time. I've been tired years ago, and I just keep going. So because that's what I want. I want my successful life. I want to live comfortably. I want financial abundance. I want to be able to, if I pass away, I want to be able to leave something for my son, you know, like I don't want him to go through the things I go through. My parents can't leave me not even $20 if they die, you know what I mean? Like, so that always is in my conscience, like, damn, I would never want to produce a child and not be able to at least leave something for them, you know? Like, I'm at least trying my best. I know it's hard being a parent and all that, and, you know, like, life is definitely not easy, but, you know, I think that's just why I get up and grind. And if it wasn't for me having my son, honestly, I think I would ever grind as hard as I do. And that generational wealth means a lot to me because of my son. And, you know, I struggled so much in life, you guys, not having my parents. And, you know, I feel so bad already that and it is my fault for instance, because I did find my aunt, which led to me getting my son taken from me. But overall, I never did anything wrong as a mother to have my son taken from me. Like, at the end of the day, I've never hurt my son. I never put him in harm's way. I love my son. I did everything to take care of my baby, made sure he was happy, took him out into play every day. I mean, like, I'm a super active mom and super involved and loving in my child, which is why my son loves me today and he wants to be with me, y'all, like, every single day. And I'm fighting for that every day. Like, just talk to the attorneys and stuff like that, because I'm really trying to see what the hell I can do about this case. Like I said before, the case has been closed for some years. I was lied to by my grandmother, was convinced to close the case, but was told that it's very easy to reopen. And they kind of still tell me this bullshit, y'all, like, oh, it's so easy to open. Why don't you just open your case? You dumb fucks. I done did like how many 388s to appeal and try to open this case? At least over a dozen of them. And I've been out here, 2-bedroom apartment, fully furnished, ready for my son. Like, literally, he can come here right now and he's good. Money in the bank and all. And it's like, there's so many things that I've done, and I felt like they just laugh at me no matter what I do, y'all. Like, when I go in that courtroom, y'all might think I'm this amazing person. To them, I don't know why they think so badly of me, but it's like they don't even want to hear me out on anything new that I've done. Like, they still want to judge me from the shit I did 10 years ago. And the shit I did 10 years ago was because of the life I was thrown into. You know what I mean? Like, losing your child, I don't give a fuck who you are. Because you could be a full-blown tweaker. You could just be made one simple mistake. You could just be in an abusive relationship. Whatever it is, getting your child taken is the worst experience from any parent. I don't even give a fuck if you're the highest parent in the world. That hurts. And I feel like they don't offer enough support for the parents. Instead, it's like, you know, I feel like more so the fingers are just pointing on you, and like they're really frown upon parents. And I feel like this industry is just so greedy, and they're just so here to get money out of your kids. Especially, my son was a baby when he was taken, and I felt like because he was so young, they were more greedy to take him and was less able to work with me as far as getting him back. Like, I don't know, like the level of thirst they have for my little newborn baby was crazy. And you know, I'm gonna keep jumping through these hoops though. Like I said, like, I don't give up. I'm a strong bitch at the end of the day. I might be sad or I might think about giving up, but I'm never gonna give up, especially not with my son and my seed. Like, no, my son see me fighting for him every fucking week, and that's what it's gonna be. Like, it's about to be Halloween. I bought some Goku costumes for us to wear, and you know, that's what he wants to be for Halloween, and I'll make the best out of the situation. But just letting y'all know, I'm still working on that, just trying to get to a place where I could be more financially comfortable in a sense. Like, cause it's just been a grind. And it's like, I feel like usually when I grind, I see the rewards in it. And lately I've been grinding, and it's like just to keep my head above water. You know what I mean? Like, and it kind of sucks. Like, I hate this position right now, but I'm not going to complain because I know we're all in this shit together. A lot of us ain't making money the same way we used to. And that's just is what it is. So yeah, working on that, you know, still doing some OnlyFans stuff as well. I'm just trying to get my bags, you know, next season. As y'all notice, I don't have any ads running through my episodes. And that's actually something I want to change. Now, I know y'all probably gonna hate it because I know I'm not a fan of ads so much, but those ads do get me paid. So I'm thinking about definitely where I'm at in my podcast. I can't get automatically ran the ads and get paid. You know, you have to be at a certain level where you're getting like thousands of downloads every 30 days. Then that's when I can start, like, you know, people will start automatically put me in that position to run ads through my show. But where I am right now, I can still run the ads through my show. It's just that I'm going to have to pitch sponsors. And pitching a sponsor is like, there's these sites, Podcorn for one, but they'll literally have all these different opportunities, and just it could be from sex toys to mental health therapy stuff to stress balls, whatever, right? So I guess like how you pitch these sponsors is you come to them and you're like, oh, I'm interested in your stress balls. Well, I'm having a mental health episode aired on this date and blah, blah, blah. And I really feel that this could really like boost your sales. Like, you have to really like sell yourself and shit. And like, but those are things that I do want to start doing and taking more seriously. I've tried to pitch a couple sponsors, but never really took it serious. So I need to get out there and really focus on how I can start bringing in a little bit of income. I make LA Great Again hats. I have not sold not one, but it's okay because I'm not that type of person. I believe in my hats. I think they're cool as fuck. People who see the hats, they do like the hats a lot. It's just, I have not done the photo shoot yet. Why? Because I've been traveling all over the fucking place. Money hasn't been in a super, super abundance like I would like either. Because if I had just tons of money, I'd be like, fuck it, I'll just blow $1,000 on this photo shoot. It's nothing, but, I'd be having $1,000, to throw in one shoot. I'd be like, damn, I need to pay bills and stuff. So, it's that, but it's mostly that I'm just like moving around a lot. Once I get settled in that, I'm definitely going to push harder on selling some of my merch and coming up with some other clever ideas that I think you guys are just going to fucking love. Like, I definitely want to have like several merch items, and then I have dream items too. Like, I don't even know how to go about it, but like how that journal meant so much to me. I would love to have a little pink parlay, like business agenda journal that you can do. Like, I would love that for y'all. Like, it's just, I don't know. So these are things I would like to do. I would love to have a trivia game called Play Parlay. Like, these are all things that like I'm dreaming of. Like, and if I can get there with this, like, I'll be so happy. It's funny though. Like, when I first got into this industry, you guys, one of the things I thought of was like, wow, I felt like it was such a lane for me. I was just like, now I know I wasn't listening to too many podcasters at the time, but I did know of like some, and I was just like, I couldn't think of any like real authentic LA girls that's really rapping for the city, that's really, doing their shit, podcasting, and just being how I am with it, like, because I'm wild. Like, I wouldn't just say I'm a regular old podcaster. Like, I live a crazy fucking life, and I'm more than happy to share my crazy fucking life with you guys. And I think that's what makes my show so lit. And I feel like now, I don't know what the fuck happened, but I swear in the past few months, it's been podcasters popping up everywhere. I know that we all trying to podcast to get our bags, but it's even celebrities now that's starting their own podcasts. And I guess everyone is hopping back onto this podcast wave in hopes to maybe like generate some income. I think that's really what we're all in it for, because, we're all trying to be innovative and it's hard right now. So we're trying to think of things that we can do on the side that can hopefully leverage and bring in income. So that's kind of like where I'm at with the show. I want to build my show. I want to start building my social media more, making my presence stronger on there, and things like that. So, yes, stay tuned for it. And yeah, so part of the things I think I want to bring in for season 3, like I told y'all before, I want to be in the camera more. So I do want to be showing my face, at least on some of these episodes, where, I'm going to still keep posting the audios and, and things to the podcast, but I do want to start having some stuff on the YouTube channel, maybe doing YouTube shorts. I hop around from hotel room to hotel room. And honestly, to me and from my perspective, I feel like for y'all, that looks real sleazy. You know what I mean? Like, I literally live my life hopping from hotel room to hotel room. And I do have an apartment, but I'm barely home. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm barely fucking home. Like, I'm not home at all, really. Like, I'm just constantly trying to make money. And I feel like the moment I sit down and not make money, it can just like make me tank and just completely fall under. So I'm just so determined to grind, stay focused on this parlay, keep recording, keep doing these episodes, but also too, like, okay, I can't keep making episodes every week, just the same way I'm doing it. I need that time. I do. Like, as much as I don't want to leave y'all, and I know so much shit be happening, and don't be surprised if I come in with a little quick woo-womp for y'all, like a little 15 minutes, like, hey, y'all, guess what? I know I said I wasn't going to fuck with y'all, because I got shit to focus on, but y'all not going to believe this shit. Don't be surprised, because I'm the type to be like, man, this shit's too crazy. I got to share this with somebody. Like, y'all got to hear it. Yeah, you you guys. I'm gonna miss you guys a lot, and I'm not going to be gone long. I'm just thinking I need a good 2 to 3 weeks to just like regather and regroup. When I first started the Pink Parlay, it took me like a month. And in that month, I was coming up with the show, the Pink Parlay. How do I want the Pink Parlay to be? Oh, I had to learn about microphones. I had to learn about interfaces. I had to learn about audio editing. I had to learn about how to add music, how to add the sound effects, like how to do fade-ins and fade-outs to make it more of a smooth and seamless transaction. How to edit the audio and cut the clips to where it sounds smooth, because in the beginning when I used to cut my clips and edit, it was very, very, very choppy. Oh my god, like I can't even bear to listen to it, even though those are some of my most popular episodes and y'all fucking with it. In my mind, I'm like, this shit sounds terrible, but these are all things that I had to learn. I'm at a space now where I feel very comfortable with editing audio. In fact, I'm so comfortable with it, I'll be recording episodes damn near 24 to 48 hours before I even have to post the shit, and I'm already getting them done. So, I'm getting a lot quicker with it, where it used to take me all week to edit an episode. I'm editing them in like 24 good hours. So, so now it's like, all right. I'm not gonna say it's getting boring, because I love what I do and it's so funny. Like, I swear the edits just be putting me in tears sometimes, because like sometimes I can't even believe the shit I be saying. But I'm like, all right, I'm ready to learn something new now. Like, I've been doing this little shit for a few months and this is cool, but like I want to learn how to edit videos now. Like, I want to be able to do like some dope ass shit for the YouTube shorts. I want to be able to do this and that. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely be sitting back time and planning this, bringing some new people on for season 3. Jada, so there's at least 3 to 4 people that I wanted on this season 2. And it just didn't really happen. So I would love to bring them back too for season 3, because I feel like they have a lot of substance that you guys need to hear. For real. So I think like in general, and just to take out of this whole thing, is that even though you may write out this perfect business plan, and as your business grows and changes and your business goals change, it's very important to take time out to readjust that plan. Do not always, like, your original plan that you have for your business is not always going to be your plan throughout your whole business. It's going to constantly change. And I guess like that's where I was feeling a little lost. I was kind of like, what am I doing now? Like, I know I want to do this, but why am I not doing it? And I'm like, well, duh, I don't have the plan written down. I'm over here in my head. I'm about to do these live shows, and I'm about to be outside just recording motherfuckers, and on Hollywood Boulevard, and just wherever, like, where people are at, and I'm just recording. And it's like, okay, like, that's all in my mind, and it sounds good, but I didn't write none of those steps down. So that's what I need to do. I need to write this shit down. Okay, instead of like, I'm doing all this, I need to write it down. Okay, I'm doing live shows. What are my topics? Write down a shit ton of topics that's trending right now, whatever. Like, no, what's trending right now? What is trending? What are the trending topics? To Krishan, who is it? You know what I mean? Like, what am I going to talk about to the public? Knowing what I'm going to do. Moving with a plan. Okay, how long am I going to be out here, like, searching for people to do interviews with? How am I going to advertise these interviews? Because I've seen other ideas through. That's why I go to like certain podcast shows that are live, because I've gotten so many ideas from that. Like, there's people on Eventbrite that are just advertising for free. Hey, anyone want to do an interview? And that's like a next step for me too. Like, because as you can see, it is difficult sometimes to have your friends and loved ones come in for interviews on time. Like, I would love them to. And it's nothing towards my friends. Well, maybe the homies, fuck them. No, I'm just kidding. I love them to death. But, it is a little more difficult. And I'm at a point now where I can't hold back my show or, fuck up my episodes or the substance in my episodes because a person cannot come to my show. As much as I love you guys and love my interviewees, I can't let anyone be that much powerful of my show. So at this point, it's like, you know what? If I can't get a solid interview to lock in for the week, then I need to just start going out there and just start interviewing random people. And I think through those and making the shorts and figuring out the equipment and what am I going to need? Am I going to need tripods, phones, drones, whatever, and just figuring that whole part out. And trying to make it into a way where it's shareable for you guys, because I've had some of my listeners come to me and they've said, I wish you had stuff that's more shareable. So maybe with me making these clips with my face in it and stuff, it would be more personable, and it'll be something that y'all would love to share with some of y'all people, to make some of y'all people laugh and just spread the realness around, because it's real over here on the Pink Parlay. So yes, guys, again, I thank you guys so much. I am going to miss y'all so much. I'm going to miss y'all so much that I might not even leave like I thought I was, but I do need to just take a little break and just adjust my plan just a little bit. And I ain't trying to be gone too long. So for y'all who maybe haven't heard the whole show, start back from season 1 where I started from, having caution with your business partner. You'll learn everything about the Pink Parlay, the drama behind it, the bitch that ran off the sign. You will learn all of that if you go way, way back to my first season. You will hear how garbage it sound. No, I'm just kidding. It was a dope episode with a dope message, but I came a long ways. The way I used to talk on the mic, I used to be very awkward with the mic for some reason. I've learned how to do all of that. I'm way more comfortable on the mic, and even if I sound off, I know I know more about editing and tweaking things now, so that I'm not so scared. When my P's used to pop, I used to be like, oh shit, I used to think it was the end of the world, and it's like, girl, you can go ahead and take that P, pop that P right on up out of there. It's certain things like that I've learned through editing that's really helped a lot. If y'all haven't heard all my episodes already, I encourage y'all to listen now. Stay caught up if you catching on just so soon. If you're catching on to my season 2 and you haven't heard anything of my season 1, my season 1 is dope, but it is a little bit of an emotional roller coaster, I like to say, because those episodes could possibly bring tears, but I like to hit all emotional chords. I don't like anything to be too sad. So if you're crying and tearing up a little bit, eventually you're going to start laughing too. You're going to be like, what the hell is going on? What kind of bipolar ass shit is this? I was just crying oh my God, now I'm over here laughing at this joke. So that's just the style that I have, I don't like to make anything too sad or too sorry. So if I feel like my stories are kind of sad, I'm definitely going to throw some twists that's funny. And it's just naturally me. That's just how I am as a person. I try not to take things too serious, no matter how sad my life was, I try to there's people out here, and I've seen, and I don't know, if for some reason when a grown man do this, and I should have more compassion, but sometimes there's people out here that just want you to feel sorry about their life. And honestly, most of these people don't even go through the shit that I've been through, but you have people that literally seek the sorriness from you just to tell you this story. I'm not that type of girl. I shared this story because I knew I wasn't an influencer. I knew a lot of people in the world did not know me, but I knew I had a story, and I knew that this story was worth sharing, and because I had to think about inspiring another person. I know how hard my life was, and I never had too many people that inspired me, but there's sometimes people that I would look up to here and there, wow, she's cool, or wow, I would like to be like that. So there's certain people that come in my life and inspire me to push forward, and that's what I want to do, because I'm a person who knows how hard life is. And yes, I've been through so much trauma, and I used to let that trauma eat me up and make me an ugly person in the inside. And, so many people would just be like, whoa, you're so beautiful, you're so cool, but then you have this anger, this temper that's just ugly. And it's so sad. For so long, I didn't realize how ugly that shit was until I started going through my healing process. And that's what a lot of my season 1 is, because that's where I was at in my season 1. Especially, it was just newly healing and just going through those changes and experiencing those changes, and how hard those changes was for me emotionally, physically, and where I am now, where I'm so much more comfortable, where I believe in myself. And again, how I'm adjusting my plan, because I need to, because I'm ready for this next step. I also need to adjust my affirmations. Maybe my affirmations should be more so, instead of my podcast is dope and people are going to listen to me and people are going to love me and whatever hell I was saying about my podcast, it's more so all right, I am going to be the face of the Pink Parlay. People are going to know my face and know who Molly is because of the Pink Parlay. And, I need to start rechanging things in my plan, and even in my affirmations, and how I believe in myself and how I move. I am adapting, and that is okay. So yes, you guys, so I'm adapting to the new changes to come with the Pink Parlay, and I'm taking this time out to replan and regroup everything and just come with something so much harder for you guys, because you know what, y'all deserve it. Y'all really do, because I love y'all so much, and I just want to give y'all more. I want to give y'all more laughs. I want to give y'all more reasons to love the show and more reasons to brag to other people about why they need to be listening to the Pink Parlay and get some of this realness. You feel me? But yeah, again, I love you guys so much. Mwah. Again, y'all will be missed, but definitely follow me on the Pink Parlay page. I will be keeping y'all updated on little things that I am doing, and definitely keep y'all posted on the new episodes to come. Definitely hit the follow button on your podcast apps so that you guys are aware of any new episodes that are coming in for the season 3, okay? I don't want y'all to miss out, and I'm gonna make sure I'm coming with that gas, okay? Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this realness. I'll catch y'all on the season 3 of the Pink Parlay.